Hello everyone, today we're going to look at synonyms, different words that have the same or very similar meanings. Now, in English, no two words are exactly the same in every situation, but many of them are close enough that you can use them in everyday conversations to sound more natural and expressive. In this video, I'll give you 100 synonyms for emotions. Each one comes with its meaning and a clear example sentence so you can see how it works in real life. By the end, you'll be able to expand your vocabulary and talk about feelings in richer, more precise ways instead of repeating the same words like happy or sad again and again. We'll explore 10 core emotions and I'll share 10 powerful synonyms for each one. Are you ready? Let's get started. Glad. Glad, meaning feeling pleasure or satisfaction. Feeling pleasure or satisfaction. I'm glad you came to the party tonight. I'm glad you came to the party tonight. Pleased. Pleased, meaning content and satisfied with something. Content and satisfied with something. She was pleased with the results of her exam. She was pleased with the results of her exam. Cheerful. Cheerful, meaning showing happiness in your mood or behaviour. Showing happiness in your mood or behaviour. He always has a cheerful smile in the morning. He always has a cheerful smile in the morning. Delighted. Delighted, meaning extremely happy about something. Extremely happy about something. We were delighted to hear the good news. We were delighted to hear the good news. Thrilled. Thrilled, meaning very excited and happy. Very excited and happy. She was thrilled to win first prize. She was thrilled to win first prize. Ecstatic. Ecstatic, meaning overwhelmingly joyful. Overwhelmingly joyful. The fans were ecstatic when their team scored the final goal. The fans were ecstatic when their team scored the final goal. Joyful. Joyful, meaning full of joy and happiness. Full of joy and happiness. It was a joyful moment when the baby was born. It was a joyful moment when the baby was born. Elated. Elated, meaning extremely happy, especially after success. Extremely happy, especially after success. He felt elated after receiving the promotion. He felt elated after receiving the promotion. Content. Content, meaning peacefully happy and satisfied. Peacefully happy and satisfied. She was content with her simple life in the countryside. She was content with her simple life in the countryside. Jubilant. Jubilant, meaning expressing great happiness, usually in celebration. Expressing great happiness, usually in celebration. The jubilant crowd cheered after the concert ended. The jubilant crowd cheered after the concert ended. Unhappy, unhappy, meaning not feeling happy, feeling bad or upset. Not feeling happy, feeling bad or upset. He was unhappy about missing the football match. He was unhappy about missing the football match. Gloomy, gloomy, meaning feeling low-spirited or depressed. Feeling low-spirited or depressed. She looked gloomy after hearing the bad news. She looked gloomy after hearing the bad news. Miserable, miserable, meaning extremely unhappy or uncomfortable. Extremely unhappy or uncomfortable. He felt miserable during the cold, rainy weekend. He felt miserable during the cold, rainy weekend. Sorrowful, sorrowful, meaning full of sadness, often because of loss. Full of sadness, often because of loss. The sorrowful child cried after losing his toy. The sorrowful child cried after losing his toy. Depressed, depressed, meaning feeling very sad and low for a long time. Feeling very sad and low for a long time. She felt depressed after failing the exam. She felt depressed after failing the exam. Downcast, downcast, meaning sad and discouraged. Sad and discouraged. His downcast expression showed his disappointment. His downcast expression showed his disappointment. Heartbroken, heartbroken, meaning deeply sad, especially because of love or loss. Deeply sad, especially because of love or loss. She was heartbroken after the breakup. She was heartbroken after the breakup. Melancholy, melancholy, meaning a deep, thoughtful kind of sadness. A deep, thoughtful kind of sadness. The movie left him in a melancholy mood. The movie left him in a melancholy mood. Hopeless, hopeless, meaning feeling like nothing good will happen. Feeling like nothing good will happen. He felt hopeless about finding a new job. He felt hopeless about finding a new job. Blue, blue, meaning informal word for feeling sad. Informal word for feeling sad. She's been feeling blue since her friends moved away. She's been feeling blue since her friends moved away. Mad, mad, meaning informal word for angry. Informal word for angry. He was mad when they cancelled the game. He was mad when they cancelled the game. Furious, furious, meaning extremely angry. extremely angry. She was furious when she found out the truth. She was furious when she found out the truth. Irate, irate, meaning very angry, especially at something unfair. Very angry, especially at something unfair. The irate customer demanded a refund. The irate customer demanded a refund. Annoyed, annoyed, meaning slightly angry or irritated. Slightly angry or irritated. I was annoyed by the loud music next door. I was annoyed by the loud music next door. Irritated, irritated, meaning feeling bothered or impatient. Feeling bothered or impatient. He was irritated by the constant interruptions. He was irritated by the constant interruptions. Resentful, resentful, meaning bitter and angry about being treated unfairly. Bitter and angry about being treated unfairly. She felt resentful after being overlooked for the promotion. She felt resentful after being overlooked for the promotion. Outraged, outraged, meaning shocked and very angry about something wrong. Shocked and very angry about something wrong. People were outraged by the unfair decision. People were outraged by the unfair decision. Cross, cross, meaning British English word for slightly angry. British English word for slightly angry. The teacher was cross when the students were late. The teacher was cross when the students were late. Enraged, enraged, meaning extremely angry, almost uncontrollable. Extremely angry, almost uncontrollable. The crowd became enraged after the foul play. The crowd became enraged after the foul play. Wrathful, wrathful, meaning very angry, showing strong rage. Very angry, showing strong rage. The wrathful king punished the traitors harshly. The wrathful king punished the traitors harshly. Scared, scared, meaning feeling fear, feeling fear. She was scared of the dark. She was scared of the dark. Frightened, frightened, meaning afraid, often suddenly. Afraid, often suddenly. He looked frightened when the dog barked. He looked frightened when the dog barked. Terrified, terrified, meaning extremely afraid. Extremely afraid. The child was terrified during the thunderstorm. The child was terrified during the thunderstorm. Anxious, anxious, meaning worried or nervous about something. Worried or nervous about something. She felt anxious before the exam. She felt anxious before the exam. Nervous, nervous, meaning afraid or uneasy about what might happen. Afraid or uneasy about what might happen. He was nervous before giving his speech. He was nervous before giving his speech. Worried, worried, meaning feeling troubled or concerned. Feeling troubled or concerned. I'm worried about the results. I'm worried about the results. Jittery, jittery, meaning very nervous and shaky. Very nervous and shaky. He felt jittery before the big interview. He felt jittery before the big interview. Panicked, panicked, meaning suddenly very afraid or alarmed. Suddenly very afraid or alarmed. She panicked when she lost her passport. She panicked when she lost her passport. Uneasy, uneasy, meaning slightly worried or uncomfortable. Slightly worried or uncomfortable. He felt uneasy walking alone at night. He felt uneasy walking alone at night. Petrified, petrified, meaning so scared that you can't move. So scared that you can't move. She was petrified when she saw the snake. She was petrified when she saw the snake. Shocked, shocked, meaning extremely surprised, often in a negative way. Extremely surprised, often in a negative way. She was shocked by the sudden news. She was shocked by the sudden news. Stunned, stunned, meaning so surprised you can't react. So surprised you can't react. He was stunned when he won the prize. He was stunned when he won the prize. Amazed, amazed, meaning very surprised in a good way. Very surprised in a good way. I was amazed by the magician's tricks. I was amazed by the magician's tricks. Astonished, astonished, meaning greatly surprised or impressed. Greatly surprised or impressed. They were astonished at the performance. They were astonished at the performance. Astounded, astounded, meaning overwhelmed with surprise. Overwhelmed with surprise. She was astounded by his generosity. She was astounded by his generosity. Flabbergasted, flabbergasted, meaning extremely shocked and surprised. Extremely shocked and surprised. I was flabbergasted when I saw the bill. I was flabbergasted when I saw the bill. Speechless, speechless, meaning unable to speak from surprise. Unable to speak from surprise. He was speechless after the unexpected gift. He was speechless after the unexpected gift. Bewildered, bewildered, meaning very surprised and confused. Very surprised and confused. She looked bewildered when she read the letter. She looked bewildered when she read the letter. Startled, startled, meaning surprised suddenly, often with a little fear. Surprised suddenly, often with a little fear. He was startled by the loud bang. He was startled by the loud bang. Dumbfounded, dumbfounded, meaning shocked into silence. Shocked into silence. They were dumbfounded at the shocking result. They were dumbfounded at the shocking result. Sleepy, sleepy, meaning ready to fall asleep. Ready to fall asleep. The long lecture made me sleepy. The long lecture made me sleepy. Drowsy, drowsy, meaning half asleep, not fully alert. Half asleep, not fully alert. He felt drowsy after taking the medicine. He felt drowsy after taking the medicine. Weary, weary, meaning very tired, both physically or mentally. Very tired, both physically or mentally. She was weary after a long day at work. She was weary after a long day at work. Exhausted, exhausted, meaning extremely tired with no energy left. Extremely tired with no energy left. He was exhausted after running the marathon. He was exhausted after running the marathon. Drained, drained, meaning without energy, completely worn out. Without energy, completely worn out. She felt drained after the stressful meeting. She felt drained after the stressful meeting. Fatigued, fatigued, meaning very tired, often from illness or overwork. Very tired, often from illness or overwork. The soldiers were fatigued after marching all day. The soldiers were fatigued after marching all day. Knackered, knackered, meaning extremely tired, extremely tired. I'm absolutely knackered after football practice. I'm absolutely knackered after football practice. Sluggish, sluggish, meaning slow and lacking energy. Slow and lacking energy. He felt sluggish after eating too much. He felt sluggish after eating too much. Spent, spent, meaning used up all energy, worn out. Used up all energy, worn out. She was completely spent after the long exam. She was completely spent after the long exam. Worn out, worn out, meaning very tired, physically or mentally. Very tired, physically or mentally. He looked worn out after working late all week. He looked worn out after working late all week. Relaxed, relaxed, meaning free from stress or tension. Free from stress or tension. She felt relaxed while lying on the beach. She felt relaxed while lying on the beach. Tranquil, tranquil, meaning very peaceful and quiet. Very peaceful and quiet. They enjoyed the tranquil countryside. They enjoyed the tranquil countryside. Serene, serene, meaning calm and untroubled. Calm and untroubled. His serene expression never changed during the meeting. His serene expression never changed during the meeting. Peaceful, peaceful, meaning without noise, conflict or stress. Without noise, conflict or stress. The garden is a peaceful place to read. The garden is a peaceful place to read. Composed, composed, meaning calm and in control of emotions. Calm and in control of emotions. He stayed composed even under pressure. He stayed composed even under pressure. Easygoing, easygoing, meaning relaxed and not easily upset. Relaxed and not easily upset. She's very easygoing and gets along with everyone. She's very easygoing and gets along with everyone. Laid back, meaning informal word for very relaxed. Informal word for very relaxed. He has a laid-back attitude towards life. He has a laid-back attitude towards life. Collected, collected, meaning calm and able to think clearly. Calm and able to think clearly. The teacher remained collected during the emergency. The teacher remained collected during the emergency. Mellow, mellow, meaning relaxed, gentle and pleasant. Relaxed, gentle and pleasant. He became more mellow with age. He became more mellow with age. Unruffled, unruffled, meaning not upset or worried by problems. Not upset or worried by problems. She stayed unruffled despite the difficult questions. She stayed unruffled despite the difficult questions. Eager, eager, meaning wanting to do something very much. Wanting to do something very much. The children were eager to open their presents. The children were eager to open their presents. Enthusiastic, enthusiastic, meaning showing strong interest or excitement. Showing strong interest or excitement. She gave an enthusiastic response to the idea. She gave an enthusiastic response to the idea. Electrified. Electrified. Meaning, suddenly full of excitement and energy. Suddenly full of excitement and energy. The crowd was electrified by the singer's entrance. The crowd was electrified by the singer's entrance. Animated. Animated. Meaning, lively and full of excitement. Lively and full of excitement. She became animated while telling the story. She became animated while telling the story. Overjoyed. Overjoyed. Meaning, extremely happy and excited. Extremely happy and excited. She was overjoyed when she got the job offer. She was overjoyed when she got the job offer. Exhilarated. Exhilarated. Meaning, extremely excited and joyful, often after an experience. Extremely excited and joyful, often after an experience. He felt exhilarated after the roller coaster ride. He felt exhilarated after the roller coaster ride. Buzzing. Buzzing. Meaning, full of energy and excitement. Full of energy and excitement. The crowd was buzzing before the concert started. The crowd was buzzing before the concert started. Over the moon. Over the moon. Meaning, extremely happy and excited. Extremely happy and excited. She was over the moon after passing her driving test. She was over the moon after passing her driving test. Pumped. Pumped. Meaning, full of energy and motivation. Full of energy and motivation. He was pumped for the big game. He was pumped for the big game. Stimulated. Stimulated. Meaning, mentally or emotionally excited and interested. Mentally or emotionally excited and interested. She felt stimulated by the challenging discussion. She felt stimulated by the challenging discussion. Adore. Adore. Meaning, to love deeply and respect greatly. To love deeply and respect greatly. I really adore spending time with my best friends. I really adore spending time with my best friends. Cherish. Cherish. Meaning, to hold something or someone very dear. To hold something or someone very dear. I will always cherish the memories of our trip to Paris. I will always cherish the memories of our trip to Paris. Treasure. Treasure. Meaning, to value highly and keep safe. To value highly and keep safe. I deeply treasure the friendships I've made over the years. I deeply treasure the friendships I've made over the years. Idolize. Idolize. Meaning, to love and admire someone greatly, almost like a hero. To love and admire someone greatly, almost like a hero. Many young players idolize famous football stars. Many young players idolize famous football stars. Fancy, fancy, meaning to like someone romantically. To like someone romantically. I think she might fancy the new guy in her class. I think she might fancy the new guy in her class. Admire, admire, meaning to respect and appreciate someone deeply. To respect and appreciate someone deeply. I admire his dedication to helping others. I admire his dedication to helping others. Appreciate, appreciate, meaning to recognize and value the good qualities of someone. To recognize and value the good qualities of someone. I truly appreciate having supportive friends around me. I truly appreciate having supportive friends around me. Like, meaning to enjoy or have a positive feeling about someone or something. To enjoy or have a positive feeling about someone or something. Most children like playing outside after school. Most children like playing outside after school. Value, value, meaning to see someone or something as very important. To see someone or something as very important. They value honesty above all else. They value honesty above all else. Worship, worship, meaning to show deep love, respect, or devotion. To show deep love, respect, or devotion. In some cultures, people worship their ancestors. In some cultures, people worship their ancestors. Hate, hate, meaning to strongly dislike. To strongly dislike. I really hate waiting in long queues at the supermarket. I really hate waiting in long queues at the supermarket. Detest, detest, meaning to dislike intensely. To dislike intensely. I absolutely detest getting stuck in traffic jams. I absolutely detest getting stuck in traffic jams. Loathe, loathe, meaning to feel strong hatred or disgust. To feel strong hatred or disgust. I loathe waking up early on cold winter mornings. I loathe waking up early on cold winter mornings. Despise, despise, meaning to feel deep dislike or disrespect for someone. To feel deep dislike or disrespect for someone. I despise being lied to by people I trust. I despise being lied to by people I trust. Can't stand, can't stand, meaning to be unable to tolerate something or someone. To be unable to tolerate something or someone. I can't stand waiting for buses in the rain. I can't stand waiting for buses in the rain. Abhor, abhor, meaning to hate something morally wrong or disgusting. To hate something morally wrong or disgusting. I abhor seeing animals being treated cruelly. I abhor seeing animals being treated cruelly. Scorn, scorn, meaning to show strong dislike and disrespect. To show strong dislike and disrespect. I scorn anyone who cheats to get ahead unfairly. I scorn anyone who cheats to get ahead unfairly. Disdain, disdain, meaning to dislike and look down on something. To dislike and look down on something. He spoke with disdain about the poor service. He spoke with disdain about the poor service. Resent, resent, meaning to feel bitter about unfair treatment. To feel bitter about unfair treatment. I resent being ignored when I'm trying to speak. I resent being ignored when I'm trying to speak. Disapprove, disapprove, meaning to have a negative opinion about something. To have a negative opinion about something. His parents disapprove of his lifestyle choices. His parents disapprove of his lifestyle choices.